Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome back to our 1900 to 1945 Capital Ship League. Here we are at the end of round 1. We've done 16 battles, 32 ships, and we've got our 16 finalists for round 2, but we haven't quite, because the very first battle we did, which is South Dakota versus Ise, I did it by myself. I didn't have anyone to help me at the time, and to be honest, I didn't know what I was doing, so I just sent AI versus AI. They just charged towards each other and Ise won. But now we know much more about the mechanics of these fights, and so we need to redo it with humans that can make intelligent decisions to help bias towards what their ship is good at. So we're going to redo this one, then that's going to be it. So we'll see, maybe Ise will win, maybe South Dakota will win. Before we go through to the fight, viewers, if you're watching this video now, that means we've already put another video up on the second channel, Grim Reapers 2. That is going to be a discussion video. Some of you may be interested, some of you may not. If you are interested, please see the link in the video description. What we are going to be talking about is what we've learned. We've learned so much. I'm not saying we're naval experts, because we're not, but we've learned so much from when we started 16 battles ago. We're going to talk about a lot about what we've learned. We're going to go through round 1 and go through every match and talk about each match and talk about interesting things about each match. Why so-and-so won, why so-and-so lost, what happened there, why that magazine blew up, and so on. That's going to be really interesting. As well as that, we're going to talk about you, the viewers, that we very much rely on to give feedback. However many books we read, we can never be as good as all of you together. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about going forward on round 2 and show the battles we intend to run on round 2. So please join us in that discussion video. But otherwise, let's get on with this battle. So welcome in, viewers. Let's first look at South Dakota in 1943 fit, and I'm looking at this very much with new eyes because I know so much more about it now than when I started. Before, it would have been just a ship. Now I know a bit more. So her dimensions are 730 feet long by 108 feet in the beam, so a big, wide, stable platform. That's good. 38 or 37,500 tons, so pretty decent tonnage. 28 knots, pretty decent crew. 1900. Guys in the background, could you let me know when she was first commissioned, please? Number in class: 4 South Dakota, Indiana, Massachusetts and Alabama. In terms of her gunnery, what does she have? Ooh, wow, 16 inches. Amazing. 9 16 inches in 3 turrets, 45 caliber. Range 37 kilyards, about 18 miles. Reload time a very good 30 seconds for that shell size. Secondary guns 16, 8 per side, 5 inch by 38 caliber, 18.2 kiliyard, range 9 miles, really good, 5-second reload time. I now know that this is a really good ship, guys. I can tell already this is a really good ship, and it's almost certainly going to have radar fire control as well. In terms of her sensors and armour, look at that, surface radar, 30 nautical miles with a massive air search radar as well. Amazing. Armour, let's have a look. Belt 15 inches, deck 8 inches, mag 16 inches, turret 16 inches, bridge 16 inches, superstructure 1.5 inches, or basically none. Basic credentials tell me that's a damn fine vessel, guys.
So built 1941 from the Americans just slapping a load of money into their shipbuilding at that time. Commissioned 1942, force off Guadalcanal.
Well, I consider the best of the treaty battleships, actually. Fun fact, she actually has heavier armour than Iowa. And they thought she was on fire at one point, but that's just all of her anti-aircraft guns firing. Guys, we're going to move on to Ise. Ise has, if I can get her credentials up, she is 709 feet long, so not quite as long and not quite as wide, at 104 feet in the beam. She is 42,000 tons, so she is heavier, slower at 25 knots. Crew, just under 1,400, 2 in class. Ise and, oh my god, Hyuga. In terms of her guns, she has, that's interesting, 14 inch, 12 14 inch. We have, oh my god, look at that. We have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And on the last battle versus Nagato, I can't remember against what, we talked about the benefits and disadvantages of having multiple turrets like this. Really interesting stuff. Range, 42 kiliyards, really impressive for a 45 caliber. So they must have a lot of charge in those guns. Interesting. Reload time, 30 seconds, decent. Secondary guns, 2 types. First type 16, 8 per side, 6 inches, 50 caliber. Oh, 21 kiliyards. That's good. 12-second reload time. That's bad. Secondary guns, 8, 4 per side, 5 inches, 40 caliber, 16 kiliyards. Not so good. Reload time 7.5 seconds. Not so good. Sensors and oops, wrong button, guys. Sensors and armour. She has no surface radar, even in a 1942 fit. Oh dear, Ise. Air radar none, so no fire control radar, that means as well. So that means
she's going to be optically sighted. Armour 14.3 inches on the belt, deck 6 inches, magazine 12 inches, turret 12 inches, bridge 14 inches, superstructure 6 inches. Guys,
No, commissioned Mike 1917. She's a super dreadnought, so she wouldn't be classified as a battleship. She's big, she's mean, and she's built for challenging multiple ships at the same time.
In 42, if I see it right, she was actually major refitted.
we've got the 1942 fit here. Yeah, excellent. Guys, we have to make our predictions next. Now, if this was old me when we started, I would say Ise is going to win easily, and it actually did last time, because it's got so many more guns. Its guns are bigger range. You know, it's hard to argue against that, and it's was it heavier? And it's a lot heavier. However, new me, I know a lot more about ships now, and I now know that this here is a fast mover, and it's a sniper, and it's probably fire control radar. It's going to plot narrow dispersion shells on Ise at 30 kilojars, where Ise, unless she gets a lucky hit, is going to struggle. Until she gets closer, she's going to be more of a brawler. So she wants to get close to South Dakota, definitely wants to snipe from afar. So very possibly South Dakota can win this time. Last time Ise won. Why? It's because they didn't know tactics back then. I charged them towards each other, and obviously it suited the brawler. This guy didn't get a chance to snipe, but now we're smarter.
Probably South Dakota, if the captain plays it well, if it keeps its distance. I was a little bit worried about the Ise secondary guns. They were 5 inches, so 15 centimeters, whatever. If it stays close, then the Ise. If it stays a long way, then it's the American.
Roger. That's good, guys.
I mean, historically, South Dakota nearly lost to Hiroshima, which was a Congo class, due to an electrical fault.
Well, it shows. Luckily, electrical farms aren't model, guys. We're going to punch off now. We've got Dirty in control of this. We've got British is going to be in control of Ise. British is probably our most experienced commander, and so we're trying to give him a challenge with Ise. Guys, we're going. Dakota. Wow, those guns move quick. Orders.
45 degrees to port, full on spot.
Ise.
45 degrees starboard, smoke on, AP loose spot.
I know what you're doing.
I'm just going to mention it was Ise and Huga, is how you pronounce the other one.
Thank you. That was loose, that was spot, and that was smoke on, right? And AP is standard anyway.
I'll have another 45 degrees left.
That's very sensible, Dirty.
He wants to use smoke. Fine.
Yeah.
So I think Ise is still over the horizon, to be honest. So we're relying on radar detection anyway. So smoke's shouldn't make any difference. We'll see.
You would get a little bit of, so you'd have the radar, absolutely. You'd also have an optical, so you can see it up there, stereoscopic optical there. So that would just sort of see the top of his ship, if you know what I mean. But actually making decent fire control from an optical, seeing the top of a ship, really difficult, hence very bad accuracy. Anyway, let's check the credentials, guys. We've got Dakota is spotting currently, and she's at 75%, she's got a long way to go. Ise, loose spotting, but she's very inaccurate, so there's a lot of movement going on. And you've got all 12 guns firing, or have you? Actually, I don't think you have. You have not got all 12 guns firing.
Yeah, in fact, can I get a further 10 or about 20 degrees to port?
Port is left, isn't it? Yeah, I do understand your rationale, something like that. It's difficult, viewers. I know you say you don't like us shielding guns, but if Ise tries to do a sniper war and stays at distance, he's dead. She's dead, whatever. He's got to get close if he wants to win. So sometimes you have to sacrifice gunnery, and we've seen brawlers win by getting close before. You are probably maxed out now, Dakota. You probably won't get to 90 because of his smoke.
Spot off and narrow.
Confirmed. Ise, same question.
Yeah, just leave it on AP loose.
You want spot on or off?
Off, please.
Let's try again, Cap. Done. All right. Excellent control coming in. Fire control coming in. Good straddle there. You've got 4 guns firing, 2 are out, obviously, for obvious reasons. South Dakota's relative accuracy is low. Just peaked 90% there, but for an American ship, that's quite low. So the smoke is doing its job.
Can you quickly check how? The amount of ammunition. I see if this goes for
1 million. You got 700.
That has lots less than Japanese.
Japanese has 170 per gun. This guy has 700 per gun. Why so few and why so many? That is a big difference, guys. Look, you can see the smoke on the horizon. So difference here, viewers, is one is using loose, one is using narrow. Why? Well, this guy is naturally more accurate, so he can afford to do a tight grouping. Ise, at this distance, is naturally not very accurate because it's got no proper ranging. So it's going to have a loose footprint. That's probably the best thing to do. I mean, I don't really know, obviously, but I just noticed you got a massive problem.
Another note on going loose for Ise.
Yeah.
Look at the geometry, and she's firing against something that's broad left to right, whereas South Dakota is firing on the something's narrower left to right, right? So she wants to keep all her shells exactly down the bearing she's firing at, whereas Ise needs to spread hers across the horizon a little bit more.
Duly noted. Right, okay, let's make sure everything's good. You're still loose, like my frigging stools. Don't know why I said that. I can't help it, I'm excited. Right, we are 5 minutes in. No hits thus far. No hits expected, really. Look at that, we've gone long there. Distance.
I got another 6 minutes.
You've closed 5 kiliyards, so you've closed 2.5 miles so far, so well done so far. South Dakota will consistently get more accurate, though, because despite your smoke, did ships ever do this in combat? Did they ever close under smoke?
I'll defer to anybody else who knows.
They closed under smoke all the time.
I've put your spot back on, Ise.
I put down control as well.
4 of your guns are now out. 4 of your guns are now out of arc, FYI.
Yeah, can I get a further 5 degrees to starboard?
Understood. Spot on. Trying to get your accuracy back. I've put you on narrow by accident because the system in here is not easy to use. That's loose. Spot done. South Dakota. Let's check her out. She's got her accuracy back onto her spot off, but put her back on narrow and fire. So, are you smoking on fire? You are on fire. It's a hit. It's a superfluous hit. It's not going to do anything, but it's a hit, and that makes me feel jiggity and excited. No hits on the American. There's no big surprises there. All right, remember, Ise, your secondaries are what, 22 kiliyards are there? Forget now.
21, but they're only HE, so I'm not going to rely on them. In fact, Cap, can I leave spot on just to conserve a bit more ammo?
Okay, it's damage coming into Ise. It's pretty superfluous, and I know as soon as British decides he's had enough pummeling on this side, he'll just switch sides anyway. So.
I'm gonna call you on that. That's not superfluous. That's 3 compartments flooded and one that's not coming back.
All I was saying there is that's gone through the belt, right? So all I was saying as soon as he gets enough belt damage there, he's just going to switch 45 the other way and use the other side of his belt. Well, he might not be able to.
He'll be very heavy, and he's going to be leaning as well. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Right, it shows.
So, think about smokes. For you fighter folks who drive your planes all day, think of smoke as the ship equivalent of ECM, chaff flare in the old days. Okay, it's there to obscure. It's there to either mask your approach or mask your retreat.
One talking point, guys, I don't want to dwell on this, but you know how you can jam a hostile radar in an aeroplane? Could you jam the radar ranging on a boat? Did that happen in World War II? Anyway, check my boys.
You certainly can do. Not sure whether it happened in World War II.
I think that because the target is so massive, it has to be affecting. You maybe are able to hide.
Right. You may want to check the damage control.
On what?
Yeah, I've lost the turret.
Oh, wow, good shooting, Dirty. It's coming back soon, but that's annoying for you. You're 7% down in speed, a bit of machinery damage, but it's probably, unless he gets hit in it again, it's going to be okay, but it's just another annoying little tick, and I can't believe you can't get hit on Dakota.
At least it's gonna conserve ammunition when the turret is not working.
I'm worried about your loose. I'm worried about your loose at this point. Are you worried that loose is the wrong way to go?
Yeah, I was going to ask to change it down to full. Not narrow yet, but down to full.
Still on spot?
Yes, please.
Aye, you are full and spot. Let's hopefully get a bit more luck with that. Still, you pinned at 80. Okay, you're up to 85%, so it's not great, but it's not terrible. And these percentages are relative, so you can't compare 85% and 85% on that one viewer. They're different ships. It's just relative per that ship's fire control. Alright, guys. The battle goes on. We are 11 minutes in so far. 0 hits to the Yank. Lots of hits to Ise. And this shows the difference of how much better we are at doing this than we were before. Because I lost. I got thrashed by Ise last time.
I was going to say, on radars, I think technology is so new, jammers probably weren't a thing. And I did have a look. Only Britain and the US had what's called blind fire range finders, which is what we use for radar fire control. No one else had them.
Interesting. I've put your spot back on Yank because you've actually going down, so I'll keep an eye on you. Distance, 22 kiliyards.
Yeah, I was just about to say it.
Ise is almost at a decent position to start fighting properly, like all guns, but This has happened now. Ooh,
Yeah,
gun's back.
I'm not sure how much of this, more of this I can take.
You need to think about start fighting.
Yep, you know what? 45 degrees right, and let's get the smoke off.
Check. Smoke off. Check. Gunnery, what do you want?
AP narrow spot.
AP narrow spot. Check. And you've got your accuracy is going to go up to 100% soon, or relative 100%. Keep an eye on that. Right, she's fighting now. Is it too late? Is the question. Dakota's got a nice head start, which is all just what she wanted. She's up, her spot's coming off. Okay, here we go. The fight really begins. Ise, her plan was to get close because she doesn't have a radar. She needs to get close. She's got a list on the go. We'll just have to see how that materialises. She's got damage. Oh, another turret. Great hit. Great.
Oh.
I just saw that shell come in and just go boom. Great shell.
It was a ding.
The good Lord saw fit to give her 5 more. And we check everything is actually firing apart from that. Yep. It's just the American ship's just so established. Let me check. Spot can come off. She's at 99. She was 99% relative. Basically as good as she can get. What about your relative speeds, guys? How do you want to play this? You just want to keep flank?
I'll keep my speed how it is, and then can I also get spot up now?
Yep. Okay, you've got your accuracy up. It's still even relative, not as high as Dirty's. It is high 90s, so if his could come in, that's armour penetration. Viewers, if you want to know how your armour is going to penetrate, you click on here, you go on there. That gun there, that Mark 6, can penetrate that much armour at that range if the armour is at that angle. So you can sit there and work that out. We're not going to because we're not that nerdy. We're nerdy, but not that nerdy.
Amaro says that nerdy.
Some of us do, folks.
Yeah,
You know, it's a now point in
Perfect.
time where I need that nerd button so much for my
don't
soundboard.
you? The list is still good. You can see if it lists too much, the guns can't get enough elevation. But you're okay so far. But you can't take too many belt penetrations. You get your gun back in just sub a minute. That's on fire, but that's 20 seconds and that's back. Still, have you even hit South Dakota? Oh my god!
No, he hasn't.
Oh my god! Absolutely amazing, guys.
The shot's getting closer, but
So I think the first battle you did with these cap at their 45 degree closing angle was at about 20,000 yards start. So Ise would have been within that effective range for those guns very much quicker. That's why she won.
Also, I didn't know how to do spotting. I didn't know how to get the accuracy up. So above 20 kilyards, they couldn't hit each other anyway. So they only started hitting each other when they were in brawler range. So I was doing a brawler fight. You are going up. Have we even? Yeah, finally! The American ship got hit. It's like, could not be a more pointless hit. But it's a hit. 2 hits.
Throw my rudder all the way to the left, please, Cap.
You want to turn left, Roger? I'm going to do that. Okay, I guess you've got to see what's going
And
to happen.
just keep spot on.
Jiggity-joo. I reckon that's going to turn pretty decent because it's short and stout, right? Looks pretty decent turner. Ise, what are you going to do to respond? Are you happy to plug away?
I'm gonna put the smoke back on and match his turn to the left.
That's exactly what I would do. Ooh, look at Daddy learning. Daddy, fuck now. Look at Supercap learning. I can't help it. It's ingrained.
technically is it dead, but please don't say that again.
Yeah, that's what. Soon I do. Got to get that destroyed belt away from him.
Give me something fresh to shoot at.
Do you want your spot on because you're going to... Wow, 26%.
Oof.
Yeah, let's put the spot back on, also back on lose.
Right, don't forget to change it because I will forget. You lose your spot, check.
Yep.
South Dakota. I'm maintaining much better. Look at it turn! Look at it turn!
It's drifting.
What a beast of a battleship.
American drift,
How
baby.
much turn do you want? Yes.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That's
It's a little bit from that.
You can go rudder and midships right about now, Cap.
do you want to go fully this direction, yeah? It'll do it automatically. Alright.
Coast goes southeast.
I think
Correct.
what just happened is
Bit
that
further
both
east.
Dirty and Bill shot their helmsman at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get the smoke off and put it onto full spot?
Check there. Check there. Full spot, smoke off, check. Everything I would agree with. Right, you've got a fresh ship basically. You've got a lovely fresh belt there. We start again, guys, at 19 minutes in. Right, let's go check everyone.
Cap, can I check my back 2 turret?
Even I saw that one
No,
coming.
you're out of arc.
Yeah, can I get 10 degrees to the left then?
Always have to help me out.
Optimizing a firing arc here.
Okay, you're in arc.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, right, well done, guys. Right, we will get there. Right, now I need to check your credentials. You're pinned at 95%. Do you want to go narrow?
Leave it on full actually, but
And
turn the
spot
spot off.
off. Okay, you're optimised as best I can. South Dakota, you are pinned. I will go narrow and spot off, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And 5 degrees right.
Yep, you're doing all the right stuff, guys, that I would think to do. I prefer it when you guys are in command, because me controlling both and listening for orders from the other guy and trying to make my own decisions, as we found last time, it's very difficult for me. So
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I prefer it when you've got 2 humans and you guys make the decisions. Right, battle reset, viewers, and we are at 21 minutes in. It's great. Great battle. Great battle. Great captains. Plenty of experience here, by which I mean, you know, relatively of what we've been doing here. Right, let me check your arcs. Golden. 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 Rears a little bit closer. Just keep an eye on those. Solution's good. You're still on full. Are you happy with full?
We'll see. We'll leave it on full for a few minutes.
Roger, roger. And let me double check. You are done. And you're pinned. Let's check any damages. No damages. No damages at all. Let's check your damages.
See the check compartments, but you know.
Well, they're all repaired. They're all repaired. Oh, okay. I get it. I mean it. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I get it. Well, this one really no damages, guys. Now, the thing is, you're going to start coming over the horizon soon, and Ise wants you over the horizon because her optical aimers are going to get so much better.
Check his rudder.
Oh, wow! It's gone forever. It's gone forever. He can't turn. He can't turn. What a shot, Ise. What a shot, Dakota.
I've been Bismarck.
You've been Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Wow.
He got Bismarck in.
20% there.
Wow.
So you've got some turning ability, but very, very little.
It can
No.
use differential thrust because there's 2 props.
It has 2 props, so yeah.
That's
it
probably
could-
that's probably what they're relying on, though. In actual fact, to get that.
Yeah, it says actually 20%.
Putting your spot
That was
back
a
on.
nice grouping.
Oh, put you on narrow. Do you want narrow or full? Full.
Yeah, we'll finish narrow.
Okay, you're on narrow spot. Let's try and get your accuracy up. You're at 21 kilojoules. That is 11 miles. All right. Oh, got smoke. Okay. Ooh, reciprocated. Where did that
We're just
salvo
within-
come from?
Just within visual range. The Japanese.
I have a hard right rudder, please.
Yeah. Smoke on or off?
I will tell you when to stop.
Right, guys. Let me check. Do you want spot on for the turn?
Yep.
Ise,
I'm
what?
pretty sure it's because of the secondaries, not the main.
Roger. Yeah. Oh, good hit. Good hit. Let's have a look at that. Oh, smashing has built both sides. But it's just
Actually,
built. Yeah, it's just.
Told you.
Let me check. Okay, you are set up for accuracy, so you just have to be patient. You remember it's hard for you to turn, Ise, so do you want to start turning now, or are you happy to just keep going?
We're going to leave it here, but change it to full.
Dakota is getting... Oh my god! Dakota just took a hit.
That was another hit, yeah.
Okay, it's not as bad as it
In
looks,
the
guys.
front.
That's crap.
Far front.
It's not
Ooh, that was close.
Thing is South Dakota's hit, well, the hits on South Dakota are not anywhere near the armored belt,
Yeah.
whereas Ise's is.
Yes.
Rudder med ships in 5 seconds.
Something like that.
Just to gain a little bit of distance.
I see what you're doing as well. It's a good idea. Right, you are on narrow and spot, and you've now got your accuracy that as high as it's going to go. So I'll remove spot, keep it on narrow. So narrow, no spot, you pinned. Ammo is 480 rounds, so plentiful. Ise, you are on steel. You're still going up, so I've got to wait for you to leave you on spot. Your ammo is... It's not actually that bad. You're just not going through them as quick. 100 per gun. Neither of you have ammo problems still. Oh, secondaries!
Cap, can you actually put me on 270?
Aye, aye.
I want to get out of that secondary range.
Yeah, right. And you've got the turn to do it, haven't you?
And the speed.
Secondaries won't smash your ship to pieces, viewers. They won't blow your ship up, but what they do is they wear it down. They take your radar down. They take, little pick here, and your efficiency goes down, and then you get smashed by the primary. So secondaries are really important to consider, which is exactly what it's just done. All right, let me check your credentials, and I just went to secondaries there by accident, which is annoying. All right, sniping. Even if he shields his own fronts, that the viewers will complain about, sometimes it's best just to get out of dodge quickly.
What's my arc in the front?
It's going to be shielded. No, it's not shielded. It's not shielded.
Oh, that's good.
Ise, you are spotting off. You on full fire. Any
We'll have to
maneuvers?
go on narrow.
Yeah, I'm going to go narrow. No spot. Any maneuvers, sir?
Can I just check how much arc I have left in my rear turrets? Right, can I just get a 5
Your
or 10
rears
rear
are
turrets right then?
just going to be fine.
still want to close, but I want to keep them shooting.
You just hit 90% there. You're at 20 kilyards.
Remember, British, I'm going into their arc. I'm not going away from them.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
you are going
I still want to get closer if I can.
You're right. So, all is well. You've still got your accuracy. We are staggering 28. Oh, it was a hit, but it didn't feel powerful. It didn't even penetrate. It bounced off the top of that turret. And that's because,
Yeah, secondary.
Wait for it, 16 inches of armour against a 6-inch secondary. Just bounces off.
That's most likely on the face of the turret.
Roger.
The topsail's going to be pretty strong as well.
Roger. Good shooting from Ise. Good shooting. But it's those secondaries, they're just not going to penetrate. Right, check your credentials. You are pinned, and you're as good as you're going to get. I expect damage on Ise very soon. And there it is.
Same.
Engineering. Your speed's coming down. Your turn is gone forever because you've got no rudder. But no flooding. No flooding on this belt. So the belt's done its job here.
So lots of moderate flooding and moderate damage at the moment. So
Can we consider it as composite armor because it's a compartment full of different battalions? So in this case, it's water. So
There you go. Look, he's got water armour. A hit there.
Yep.
That's another machine space hit. And our director's on fire.
Another flooded.
That's the rear director. That's that director up there, or and more flooding.
Serge, I think you're starting to have repros now.
No, it's not. That's a serviceable battleship, guys. Oh, Jesus, lucky. But they're only 6 inches.
Yeah, it's the secondaries that keep hitting me.
Your accuracy's down. Do you want to start getting a spot on?
Spot on.
Yeah.
But I think it's because they are so much. There are so many more. So if you shoot in the same spot, if you have so many more turrets, there is.
I'm going to check your arcs. You've got 10 more degrees of arc, by the way, and obviously infinite at the rear. Checking Ise. Oh, you're down. I'll get you spot on and get you firing again.
His arc isn't a problem anywhere I go right now.
Roger. Right, so you're spotting. South Dakota, you're spotting. You're up already. Wow, this thing spots really quickly. Really good rangefinder. Okay, so your spot is off. Let me check your damage. It is almost nothing. So well done. You did a great job getting out of dodge there. Good show. Ise, there is damage, but it's going to get repaired. But what you've done is taken her list away by equaling her buoyancy out. That's his plan all along, to get shot on both sides.
Yeah, on the subject of gun shielding, the reason why you have turrets facing forward and aft, so you can get at least one gun shoot anywhere, and shielding guns happen when you're maneuvering anyway. So it's historically not really a big thing.
Roger. It's just the viewers don't like it for some reason. Right, anyway, I've got that done. I mean, I always prioritise manoeuvre over shielding. But anyway, everyone is pinned. You're both on narrow. You both match good percentage. It's now just the slug match. And checking those arcs. Infinite. You got 5 more degrees on the front. Oh. Okay, Ise's going up. Yeah, okay, damage is accumulating, and fires can run out of control. We know that. So
That is just a sushi barbecue.
yeah. So if you look at that efficiency percentage on the status as well, Ise's now down to 73% efficiency. So that crew's getting a battering as well.
right, and that is modelled, viewers. How well the crew are working is modelled. So that's something to bear in mind. That's as that goes down, these repair spanners get slower, the gunnery gets slower, blah blah blah. American, your efficiency is going down as well. You've also taken a hit in a prop, but it is minor, will be repaired. Everything here is going to be repaired, some minor damage. So well done, Ise. You are pinned. Oh, that was a 14-incher. That was a 14-incher right on the face of that turret. Did it penetrate? It did not penetrate. 16 inches.
But he's lost a director.
Yeah, but
Lost the
director.
director. Must have shrapnel must have hit it.
And there's fire.
It says anti-air.
It's not destroyed.
All right, good shot. It pretty looked worse than it was. Right, let's get back to doing our job. Let's check your. All right, you are 2 degrees of front guns left. You, I think, need spot on. Yes. You do.
Yeah, and just leave the spot on for now as well because he's going away, and I don't want to run about him.
So spot is on. Narrow is on. It's nothing cutesy.
Try to turn behind him.
Not really worth trying. He could just match it anyway.
Yeah, with an efficiency of 80%, those compartments are going to take a long time to repair.
They will. Yes, they will. She's better than she was. She was 75%. 88% here. Small list going on, but most are just bouncing off. That's good news for the American. Let's check the efficiencies. Right.
10 degrees right, please, and spot on.
Our spot is on 10 degrees right, and that will put you back in efficiency. You've moved to 22 kilyards, which is a great move for the American. Keep that sniper going. This guy's put his fires out.
I also get 10 degrees right.
He's got his spot on and 10 degrees right, aye. We are 34 minutes in, and there is no end in sight. The boys are properly taking this seriously, which is great. Ise is... Dakota's got really bad percentage, but...
Both manoeuvring.
She's manoeuvring, yeah. Okay, she's on arc now. You've got 10 degrees of play in the front. You've got spot on. You'll get that accuracy back fairly well. Ise, let's go and have a look at ammo quantities. Down to 79%. Ammo quantities average about 90 per gun. Per turret. Yeah.
And also get directly south now, please, Cap.
Aye.
In the 2 business days, it'll take the turn.
I'd suggest keeping your spot on dirty because it's all going to change.
Yeah.
So, and your ammo. Oh, you are actually going through ammo now. Oh my god, 100 and 200 at the front. Sorry, the rear. It's just been powering away. Oh, the boys have got to start thinking about their ammo. I hate this part of the battle because...
Remember, I also have 3 barrels.
Yeah, because you're going through it 50% faster. Right. Yeah, you may have to make a move here, Dirty. It's difficult, isn't it? Difficult decisions to make. You've got a lot of souls to worry about.
Cap in the end, he just puts the bayonets on the guns and charges in with HE.
Yeah, I was wondering, are the 2 front guns sharing a magazine by chance?
But they've got the same ammo quantity,
Yeah.
so maybe.
So if you look at...
I see. So they've got no, they've got 2 magazines, guys.
No, that's actually a bug. I discovered that a few days ago. It looks like they've got 2 magazines, one doesn't do anything.
I reckon these guys will run out of ammo nearly at the same point.
Wow. All right. Wow. This is going to be...
Ise has something like, is it 3 times repeated? Ise has less than 100 on it.
Yeah, firing
80
slower,
or 70.
firing slow with...
Yeah, so this has different... So this has actually 6 magazines, because that's different to that. So this one actually has 6 different magazines. Basically, apart from the permanent flooding, no real actual damage. Operations 85%, efficiencies 97%. The Americans almost back fully, but both of them got in the back of their mind who's going to run out of ammo. What happens when they run out of ammo?
I have spot off.
So your rear turret has 183. These have they all have 183 basically. Let's check your arcs. You've only got less than 5%, less than 5 degrees.
15 degrees starboard.
Straddle.
Oh, close one.
You've
That
got,
was not...
you're on narrow at the moment, Ise. Are you happy with narrow?
Let's bring it up to full.
And
Also,
spot
can I
on.
get about 5 degrees to port as well?
And you're spot on, aren't you?
Yeah, spot on, please.
Port is.
No, guys,
left.
I'm always for the
left that way.
underdog. But right now, I don't know how I feel about the Japanese vessel here.
It's doing well. It's been well steered.
I mean, I'm doing my best, but my money was on Dakota from the start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you made that right decision about it's quite often closing that distance. A lot of the guys close distance, but a lot get too committed and end up getting smashed. It's knowing when to give up the chase and start fighting. And I think you started fighting just at the right time. So you've made a proper battle of it, and it's even Stevens. We're at the beginning. I know you've got more or less buoyancy, but more or less, we've started again.
It's the secondaries that are annoying.
Yes,
The
100%.
secondary range.
It's a real danger. It's hard for you. You've got to make that difficult decision. Dakota, you're 93. You are spot off. You're narrow. You're as good as you can get. Ammo, still got a long way to go. And we are a staggering 39 minutes in. Oh, I've got a lot of editing to do on this one.
If Ise has got a 120-foot tall spotting director, she can see about 23,000 yards to get visual.
Nerd.
Which is right
What
where
is
she
that
is.
in normal?
Right where she is.
What is that in normal people units?
That's
please,
11
for the
11
viewers?
11 and a half miles.
But how about, because you have to also take consideration of the height of the mast and towers on the other ship, because if the other ship is lower, it will stay.
That's a fair point.
Depends on, is it fighting against a tall battleship or a little dinghy?
Yeah, and I'm sure some of our valued viewers will tell me the different types of director they're using. I know some of them are like almost binoculars, so you've got massive, yard, 10, 15 yard long lenses, one on each end, so you actually got a stereoscopic view you're using to try and narrow down that field. Others you're using different systems, so that's well outside my purview.
It's fairly simple, Davros. Everyone except Britain, I think, use stereoscopic. We use cohesion.
Yeah, that's like where the expertise of the sides were with the Bismarck, where we said how extreme accurate German ships were. Of course, the rangefinders from sides were so extremely good at that time.
All right, guys, just do a recap of where we are. We've got South Dakota is in perfect physical condition. A bit like me. Yeah, I friggin' wish. Which is great news. Guns, ammo's not... This is okay. I've just got her accuracy back up. She's on narrow and she's firing, and she's crescent. Her arcs are at least 15 degrees, so you're fine. Ise, I mean, apart from her buoyancy, she's not actually...
A bit more flooding.
A bit more flooding, yeah. Why is that? She's just got less armour and she's getting hit by big shells, isn't she? She's getting hit by bigger shells and she's got less armour. So it's just punching little holes here, all around the edges. But no critical hits, as in no, magazines going up, no, none of those big hits yet.
Yeah, and I've got some more orders as well.
Yep.
So could I get rudder all the way hollow to the right, which is going to take ages, but do it anyway.
You're funny.
And then still on spot, but put it onto loose.
We were talking about directing. From the books that I've read, there was always a tiered direction, so that you would have your top tier, which in this case is your stereoscopics. If that failed, which you could easily fail, you have your next tier, which is something else. I don't know how Rangers has done, but your next thing. And then you have your next thing, and next thing, all the way down to individual turret manual aiming. So when one slice of the cake goes down, you move to the next slice of the cake. So you go back up until it's literally a guy poking his head out, and using a theodolite or, whatever. Anyway, are you happy to keep turning, Ise?
Yep, and in fact, can I put smoke on as well?
This is going to be a long battle.
It's going to be this is our longest so far. It's 45 minutes, and, both are, apart from the buoyancy, are pretty much in brand new condition, so a bit of chipped paint, but that's it. Very long battle. Also, you've silenced all but 2 guns, obviously, but that's purposeful, so don't shout at us, viewers. These decisions have to be made. Oh my god, what happened? It's just got out of hand. Alright, it's worse than it looks.
You slow me down to 20 knots, and you know what? Just for the heck of it, select HE.
And I say you don't feed the fire, and you're going to try and set some fire to his thing. Okay, understood. On your mains.
Yes.
Narrow spot on, because you've got bad accuracy. Sorry, you're on HE, don't forget. Your guns are unarc by 5 degrees sometimes.
I know exactly
what's the repair time on my main turret? Repair time main turret.
There is no... Oh, right. 40 seconds. I didn't even realise it was on fire. It's
still shooting.
It's all minimal. It'll still fire, and it probably won't be affected. Ise, you are still turning.
Yeah, could you put a waypoint down for directly west? And, so I'm also not wasting HP on this low solution. Well, HP, AP, can you put me onto HE as well?
Copy.
Primaries, HE, what, loose or full?
Loose spot, please.
Fire.
Theoretically, course, like the HE shell would explode on the water, yeah, and you could like a shell that hits like close to the ship would actually do some little damage, maybe.
They really do damage because they don't penetrate the armor, but what they do is send millions of splinters, and they damage the guys operating that. They damage the guys operating that, and the crew efficiency goes down. They do damage. In game, they probably don't, but yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly, British tactic was actually just to shell them with HE, disable the ship, and then close in. I could be misremembering that.
Sounds very much like a British thing.
5 degrees.
Yeah, disable them with HE, shove them with torpedoes.
Here we go again, guys. We are reset for the 4th time at 24 kiliyards. This is the Battle of Champions. No damage other than the flooded compartments. 1 million cells repaired. Gunnery pretty terrible from Dakota at the moment. It's almost like the crew is getting a little bit disheartened. You're up, so I'm going to turn your spot off now. I don't think you're going to need that, so you are narrow off.
No, keep it up.
Your fire's out, but you're still at 20 knots. Are you happy with that, or do you want to go fast? Dirty.
Just keep me at 20.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd do if I was dirty right now. I'm a little bit confused. Are HE shells less accurate than armor-piercing shells, do you think, guys, in real life, or are they the same?
Should be the same.
I think at these naval guns it doesn't make a difference because at the tank guns they have the sables, I think, or and it's a long.
APFSD is far. APFSD is far more accurate than HE. Even a fin stabilized heat round. But
The world record for tank hits is actually held by a Hesh round from a 120mm rifle
What's Hesh?
gun.
Remind me what
Hesh
Hesh
We-
is
is.
we
a
talked-
explosive
we
squash
talked-
head.
yeah,
So,
but Devros, we talk
Not
about
APFSD,
precision.
which is what the Germans and the Americans use in their smooth balls.
But I'm talking about accuracy. Like the thing is, when you have
They hit
a
it.
flattener, yeah. But when we talk about a flatteners on fat ranges, is far more influenced by the wind than a cap round.
How's my
Yeah.
ammo cap?
Well, it's HE, so it's a separate column, so 120, so more than you're ever going to need.
Yeah, secondary destroyed.
Oh, wow. Good
And
shot.
fat is equipped with a 130.
Good shot.
Those are only the 5-inch gun AA guns
Yeah.
mounted on the deck, so HE will do that.
So much water in your ship, yeah? Is that all used for pools, for recreational purposes?
100%.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
That's for the live sushi tanks.
yeah, you can have fresh fish.
So where's the sashimi quality coming from? I see.
Yeah, you gotta have
Fun
it fresh.
fact. Here's a fun fact. Norway actually started giving salmon to Japan for sushi. Have to transport all that way. I can do it in...
What was that?
I'm
What
exploding.
was that?
It's HE, so it explodes loudly.
Right, Cap, this isn't working. I need to get
Yep.
Rado all the way out to the right.
Yeah. I'm aware.
And
He's too fast. I can't catch him.
It was at this moment he knew.
He fucked up.
How are you responding, Dakota?
Nothing yet.
Roger. I'll check your arcs. You've got
That
2
is just-
degrees. You've got 2 degrees.
Dirty just thinks like I did everything
5
right.
degrees
I keep-
right, and just keep spot on.
So the sweet spot for South Dakota looks like about that 23,000 yards. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
And then he gets that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
ISIS needs to be within that 21.
Yeah.
You know, these guys know exactly what their guns are capable of if they've done any training, don't they?
We saw that in game anyway, because I was getting a lot of hits when it was about 21,000 yards, but
Absolutely.
the moment it opened up, I just immediately stopped hitting mode.
Gunnery orders Ise.
HE full spot.
HE. Full spot. Aye, aye, sir.
You know, Devros is the double spy, you know.
Your smoke
He got
on. You're
paid
aware?
by both sides.
For now, yes, my
Uh-huh.
Hey, about that
Roger.
HE, I think that it's gonna soon, if we go score more hits, it's gonna soon start to affect the range finders and stuff like that. I think
Yes, it will.
we-
It will. Absolutely.
If it's modeled, even the close hits gonna like start effing them up.
Very
Yeah,
sensitive
HE can
equipment.
just destroy the deck fittings on any ship.
All I'm going to say about my spying is I may or may not have worked for Madry Archer.
Also, it's very annoying to be deck crew member if the weather forecast is splinters, rain, high speed.
I
I
thought you would
flooded
say
11 of his compartments. That is
Nobody on
still
there.
very buoyant.
There's
Now
no-
the chance of splinters.
I wanted to say like the chance of raining HE is today 80% with splinters from the east-west.
Sorry, not splinters, fragments. Fragments. Splinters come from the wood.
It's our first one that's
So-
going into the hour.
Before going into battle, all these ships would have actually either stripped themselves of any wooden objects or compartmentalised them. So if you had a beautiful wardroom dining table, didn't matter. It was going in, it was stashed somewhere in a fire-proof compartment, door locks on it. It's not coming out until you actually face again.
I should say that's not just old ships. This is in modern ships as well. HMS Invincible, 1982 to Falklands, and Hermes. Everything wood. Everything that could burn was just thrown over the side, and they were all just sleeping on the metal.
Cap, could I get rudder midships, AP full spot, please?
British, you're getting very nose heavy.
And smoke off, yes, please. And yeah, I know, like the props rooms come out of the water, please.
Right, he's making his
It's
big,
not great.
he's making his big gun. For,
What he's actually
Spot.
doing is like kneeling down to make better shots.
You're just in arc of the rears. You're just in arc of the rears, but it's going to go soon. I would suggest 5 more degrees, but you're the boss.
Yeah, we'll do 5 more degrees then, that's a good idea. And can we actually bring it down to narrow instead of full?
Agreed. You're plenty of accuracy. Check your damage. That's on the right, so that doesn't matter. All right, South Dakota, are you happy with everything?
10 degrees right.
I am.
AP, narrow spot.
AP, narrow spot, so they're going for the fight now. No damage.
Dirty gets tired from like shooting for 1 hour onto a target.
One day they're going to get within 22 kill yards, but not at the moment. The pilots are just too damn good.
Hey, those rangefinders, the stereoscopics, they do produce a lot of ice train.
Yeah, I bet they bloody do, guys. I bet they'll have to keep swapping guys, don't they?
How it works, I think, is you got two images, and you basically have to make them both in focus at the same time. The coincidence, the British ones, you had to line top and bottom together, and that was a lot less strenuous.
Right, we're back to AP, guys. Can they do some damage? I think Ise has realised South Dakota is not going to let her get close. He's tried and tried and tried to beat 2 kill yards, but he can't. He's not going to suicide himself in because he's not that stupid. So he's decided this is as close as I can get. It's getting too dangerous. I'm going to have my attack. Will it yield any results? Probably not. He'll probably just get out-sniped. But it's good. You know, it's the best he can do.
Worth a shot.
Spot off.
Roger. Right, you are maximised. You're pinned. Yeah, everything's perfectly. You're a perfect, healthy young man. You're an AP. You're ready to do some damage, Dirty. Spot condition, Ise.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it on.
Oh, it's a magazine! It's a
There's no coming back.
It was.
I don't know if I'm getting close anymore.
It was on the second on the hour. It was by the second on the hour. It just switched to 0-0 and the mag blew.
Show me that damage control.
Yeah, she's gonna sink in like 10 seconds.
She will. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Well done,
That
Dirty.
Going down.
That was a Hoodworth magazine shot.
Let's say, well done, British, for surviving that long.
I mean,
Split the ship.
what a brilliant fight. Both
Pause.
guys did absolutely perfect. They did
Pause.
The viewers were right. This guy should stay off and he should snipe, and it worked. It was not easy. He had to really work for it, and brilliant captaining by Ise as well, who kept prodding and kept prodding and kept prodding, but just couldn't get that killer blow, couldn't get in. And in the end, the guy who probably should have won did won. But man, did he work for it. Captains, you're...
British survives longer than you do, Cap.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's an insult.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Ise?
Ise lasted a lot longer than I think she should have, but it was a fun fight anyway.
Yes, it was. All right, any other comments from
Yeah,
you
she
guys?
lasted a little long.
All right, guys, really good stuff. Viewers, go and watch the discussion video. It might be interesting for you, and otherwise I'll see you in round 2. Bye-bye.